Cavalry isn't strong because of the horses, it's because of their attacks. And specifically, I can say is artifacts. Hey everyone, it's Burgas here. Today I'm going to share some of the testings I did with the cavalry. Also, I'm going to live test you some of the things I mean in this video. Maybe it's going to give you a second opinion over the cavalry, because believe it or not, when I test the cavalry, not because of the fun part, but from point of the efficiency part, I really start liking the cavalry. Obviously, as a mage main, I have big struggles with getting merits. Not because you know, my heroes are weak, they're awakened, 6 stars, I definitely know what I'm doing, but it's something like it's half day. It's half day to get merits, and with cavalry, boy, things are way more different from point of merits. And today I will show you why half cavalry legion damage is actually coming from the artifacts and not the march itself. It's actually 2 points from where the big damage is coming for the cavalry. And I'm going to start with this. When you spend your gems, especially if you do it for the cavalry, always prioritize cavalry artifacts upgrades. That's where the power is actually hidden. Obviously, each of the artifacts is a little more different. I can actually give you, because again, I'm mage main, I know everything about the mages. Let's say it like this, but there is some stuffs that you have to keep in mind. For example, Phoenix Eye is hitting like 4 targets, at the last level is going to be 5 targets. You know, small things like this where 1 extra target is added or something like this can give you great impression. So yeah, when you go for the cavalry artifacts, definitely focus over the leveling of the cavalry artifacts. And I'm going to be honest, cavalry is the most easy troop to get artifacts, no joke. Again, I never focus over my cavalry. If you see my cavalry, they're like rank is like 300. I remember when I shared this thing on my live stream, and the people was like laughing at this because it was like 300, but when they see Tobin, they even laugh more harder. But but at the end of the day, that was what I get. But I want to point out, obviously I didn't actually focus over the artifacts, but in the same time, from here you can see get 2 very solid artifacts like Kingslayer and Servant Blade. Very solid artifacts. On top of that, from the Titan Legacy, just to point out for the people, I think the people who watch my videos definitely have this information, but if you're new here, you may be interested in this and maybe not know that. But in the final thing, I mean the final chest, you get the Spring Blades inside. My Spring Blade is level 3, so it's not that hard to get the cavalry artifacts. So I can say getting full cavalry artifacts is one idea more easy from, for example, marksmans, for example, infantry or mages. I mean, for the cavalry is way more easy. And the interesting part for the cavalry, for sure, is even mid-tier cavalry can actually melt. Even mid-tier cavalry can melt high tier with top artifacts troops. Obviously, I'm speaking about the range legions. If you jump over some infantry top tier with top artifacts, well, the picture is not going to look very nice in your direction. But at the end of the day, the cavalry is for rage legions, and rage legions is the troop that is 80% from the battlefield. Obviously, in the top alliances, it can be 60-70% because they use so much infantry, so much cavalry there. But at the end of the day, where, you know, some mid-tier alliance, let's say like this, the majority of the troops on the battlefield is going to be a range one. So even if you have low tier cavalry, you're going to perform very nice. And something that I really like for the cavalry is how they are fast charge, how they smash, how the ghosts start. So yeah, if you love watching fast cavalry smashes enemies, definitely hit one like on the video right now, because I think majority of us really like to watch cavalry how they play. Is very exciting. This KVK I don't know when this video is going to come out, but this KVK I watched a lot of cavalry gameplay, and it was so excited. So yeah, hit one like if you enjoy this type of things, because I definitely do. And now imagine your all alliance cavalry lines charging together. You're going to see some crazy effects. Obviously, some of the cavalry is not going to make it. I mean, at least I tried a couple of times charging with my cavalry, and one of my legions died before they even reached the target, or before they actually triggered the artifacts. So speaking over the artifacts, I'm going to make a small test right now, where I'm just going to show you the real power of the cavalry. I have my 3 cavalry outside. This is the cavalries I use. Obviously, you can make one army group, by the way, and have like couple cavalries with you, so you're leading like, I don't know, maybe more legions, more from 5. But this is, for example, marksman who want to go home. I wanna go home, so this is your cavalry. Look how crazy is everything. First of all, surrounded by 3, increasing the damage, immediately trigger everything, and here comes the artifact. 58k, 32k, and spring blades. I mean, bro, what can I say, you know? What can I say? This thing vanish immediately. Even if I go out with 5 mage legions, I'm not going to be able to get the speed of killing of my 3 cavalry legions. And again, this is not some crazy legions. Obviously my Bakshi, because I have it from the Bakshi Emrys is from season 1, it was in the gold key, so I managed to actually have them, let's say, nicely builded. But the rest of the cavalry, where is who I want to, yeah, for example, Theodore is just like 5-2-1-1, and it's 2 because right now Theodore is also in the gold key, so I managed to get him one more time. But my Urak and Tobin is very bad, I mean, and this one is like, I don't want to even open. Nea is level 3 dispel, so you know. So my plan is to make the best cavalry like 5-1-1-1, having strong artifacts, maybe bringing Skogo in this whole picture with what was the name? Let me check it out, because I forgot the name. This thing here, yeah, springboard fetters, Skogo on mobility, getting the same speed like rest of the legions, and also getting some extra HP. We know the infantry is also slowing the target with the charge. I mean, I have some ideas in my head, especially for the cavalry, and I'm really excited to make a video about the cavalry. I'm definitely very excited over these troops. And by artifacts making the fight faster, you're saving times, very important, and also you're going to having less healing. Not if you're rushing the mage bow. The moment you're sending your cavalry in the mage bow, you know you're not going to go out from there. But if you're getting these small hits or over returning and going to the battlefield legions, I think you can get some good results from healing point. And the other thing is just saving time. Yo, brother, as I mentioned, it's like with mages, it's so hard to gather some merits. It's just hitting those infantry. Those infantry don't want to die. The enemy mages are very far away, so you cannot even try to catch them. Maybe from the flanks you can actually catch them, but if you go in the flanks, you actually risk to get hit by cavalry. I mean, it's so complicated with the mages. People, you know, complain, yo, mages is very far away. But, you know, hitting one Kuma Goresh Legion for 30 minutes is not something very fun. So, yeah, I think cavalry definitely from point of saving time, be more fast. I can say it's way more efficient from the mages. Obviously, it's better to pair your fast cavalry commanders with burst type artifacts, or I like to set assault artifacts for instant damage hits. If you hit, you know, the ranged legion is going to be instant, but there is a different, you know, type of artifacts. If I go and maybe get Tobin. I want to replace this thing, and we can go for some cavalry artifacts that I don't have. This one is a suit doing pretty nice damage. This is a Nea artifact, so you know, this artifact that maybe I want to get in the future. Some other cavalry artifacts is Wolf Horn. This is also very solid, massive artifact. I mean, the thing with the cavalry artifacts, everything is a suit, brother. Everything is a suit. With the mages, you can get some control. Where is the mage artifact? Yeah, you have this thing that is support. You have a suit one. You have control, but this is support again. I think there was one control. Thunder Elegy should be the control one. If I find it, where is Thunder Elegy? Oh my god, I cannot see. Yeah, this Thunder Elegy, this control. You know, we're looking for a suit. We want to hit like a truck. Obviously, some of the artifacts are very nice control one. Like I can say Breath of Gargant is maybe the only one that I like from this type of artifacts, just because it's 10 enemies. This is a solid number, minus 60% defense, and this thing can increase to 22%, which is absolutely wild. So maybe this is the only artifact that I really like that is different from a suit one. All the cavalry artifacts is a suit one. I think not actually all. This is not a cavalry. I think there was just one more that was not that a suit. Yeah, I think it's this one. Cavalry HP. This is a mobility one. Maybe this is the only one. I don't know, but still, it's a very solid artifact, and I actually like this artifact, and I see how people are playing with this artifact. It's just crazy. Oh my god, I forgot to change. I forgot to change my picture. Anyway, yeah, we was talking about from point of artifacts that this is Nea artifact. One more artifact, we have this one of Horn artifacts, very solid artifacts, both of them a suit, and the support one is this is a mobility one. So yeah, from point of artifact, this is it. Yeah, I was thinking I changed my image. Should I actually cut it from the video, or maybe not? Let's put it to be natural. And by showing you some of the artifacts that I think is a very solid, I wanna know what is your best cavalry artifact combo, which artifacts you're using. Share your picks in the comments below. I already say some of the picks I have, and this is Sorwan Blade, Kingslayer, and Spring Blades, just because they're free to get. Obviously Titan Legacy is not free to get, but it's the best thing there, you know. So yeah, this is my pick. Share in the comments your pick, which artifacts you're using and why, basically. And if you can share, okay, now you're not going to be able to share in the comments some screenshots, but you can write it, the biggest damage you get with those artifacts. I'm also curious about this, and also say, is your artifact an example one or not? Because example is a game changer. I'm not gonna lie, it's a game changer. There was example I actually saw and I have in my mind. This is for Mirage Orb. Mirage Orb at final level is hitting 6k, 2k extra on the surrounding legions. The example one is adding one extra target here. Not the knocks 2 enemy legions near the target, but it's like 3 enemy legions. I mean, stuff like this is making the example absolutely crazy plays. Right now I'm focused to, you know, somehow get to the example, but it's not that easy. It's like 2000 keys. I'm at 1.3, slowly progressing in this direction. It's a slow progress, but yeah. So don't forget to also subscribe if you're new here, or if you're interested in Call of Dragons content. I'm making daily videos. At least I'm trying. I'm trying to make some daily videos. Also, like, if you want more cavalry secrets, reveal it soon. If you're interested in cavalry, this is going to give me a nice indication that you actually like some cavalry topics and cavalry tips and tricks, because I think more and more people start maxing their main troop from the old players and they're looking for something else to play on the side. And for me personally, this is a cavalry. For you it can be something different, or you're just starting Call of Dragons. Just hit the like on the video, and this is going to give me clear indication that you're interested in this type of content. So yeah guys, this will be for this video. I really hope you enjoyed. Like, subscribe. I wish you a great day and see you in the next video.